ya huyu mtu imekuwa stored, na hii history inaweza enda as far as how you started using your phone. Since you started using your phone, kama umekuwa ukitumia phone yako na the same email, kama umetumia for 20 years, your information has been here for 20 years, and some of this information, some of the behavior we have on our browsers, hizo ndio zinauzwa. That is what we call data collection. So Google ina collect your data and it sells it very expensive. Data is sold very expensive. Your ladies and gentlemen, kama K kama kawa, watchdog hapa hivi kuendelea kuwafichulia mambo mengi ambayo yamefichwa kwenye hii dunia, kwani sisi ni nani tunyamaze na information? Information is knowledge and sharing is caring. So Wakenya, leo nataka kukuonyesha one of the most dangerous things, how you expose yourself. Wengine wanafikiria kujisengenya ama kusengenya wengine ni kuexpose themselves to other people, but there is more that is more dangerous, and this thing most of the time in this era you cannot get rid of it. Okay, so this is your phone, this might be your laptop, it might be your iPad or a tablet, but mostly your phone sababu it's always on you. Did you know that by the way, kuna information, kuna vitu mingi sana wewe ufanya kwa mitandao, ndio kwa maana unaonanga some kinds of advertisements zenye ziko so much focused to you. Okay, unashindwa mbona hizi advertisement, maybe kama wewe ni mtu wa kugamble, unaendaga pale kuwekelea kwa mafootball, unapata unaambiwa kuna hii gambling site inaitwa hivi, there is another go that way and this way, unashindwa mbona naleta hizi vitu? It's because of your history. Now if you did not know that actually these web browsers, they store your information yenye ilikuwa yani as long as you are starting to use your browser to browse things here and there. Maybe you are on your iPhone, you're using Safari, you are on your Android, you are using Google and other browsers. They usually have their storage and they will store your information until you stop using that Gmail account or iCloud account. But without that, most of your information, and at times including pictures, they are stored automatically. Okay, so I just want to tell you how to get rid of it. Just say hautaki information yako ikuwe found elsewhere, ama we ni mtu unaendaga cyber. Also what to do so that you don't leave your footprints behind, because they are the ones which actually give you out. And this way I will also show you ile style yenye wezi wanafanyaga nini. Wezi wanakujaga kwa M-Pesa, wanakuchocha, then of a sudden unapata kuna nini, kuna namba inakupigia unafikiria ni Safaricom, kumbe sio Safaricom, na huyo mtu ametoka hapo hivyo alafu anakuibia. So without further ado, let us just get into it. So director wangu, I think utakuja hii direction alafu uzime light, kwa sababu hapa like this, maybe say nimefungua hivi browser. Okay, you can see these are my shortcuts. Niko na Facebook, X app, this is a download ya X videos na stuff vitu kama hizo. But now if you want to know, for example, this is someone's account na alikuwa kwa kompyuta yako ama kwa simu yako ama alikuwa cyber cafe. The only thing you need to do is to come to these three dots hapa. Kuna dots zingine zinakuwa hapa tatu kwa computer ama your laptop. You just click on them. Then ukisha click itakufungulia tabs nyingi hapa sana. So just come to history. Ukikuja hapa kwa history, na ni dangerous pia ukiangalia hapo juu, but this one is a video for another day. You can also go and check the passwords zenye huyu mtu amekuwa akitumia kwa hizi gadget zake zote. So zinakuwa hapo, but hiyo ni another day. Let us focus on history. So ukifungua hapa history, itakufungulia again history, grouped history, blah blah blah, ama recent tabs. So kama nataka kujua the last page yenye mtu alifungua, na kuja hapa. Okay, nikitaka kujua anatumia devices gani pia nakuja hapa, but to stick to history. So ukifungua history utapata huyu jamaa amekuwa akifungua hizi vitu. So you can check alikuwa kwa X hapa, akaingia Twitter, akakuja Telegram, akakuja akasearch about Ruto, akasearch about Canva, akaenda X, akaenda Canva tena, akakuja kwa download, akakuja kwa Twitter, X. So unapata the entire history ya huyu mtu imekuwa stored. Na hii history inaweza enda as far as how you started using your phone. Since you started using your phone, kama umekuwa ukitumia phone yako na the same email, kama umetumia for 20 years, your information has been here for 20 years, and some of this information, some of the behavior we have on our browsers, hizo ndio zinauzwa. That is what we call data collection. So Google ina collect your data and it sells it very expensive. Data is sold very expensive, and it is the most lucrative thing. Hata gold haiwezi fikia your data. So everything that you're doing on these sites, uko X app, uko Instagram, uko TikTok, all of it is gathered and it is sold by Google. So how do you get rid of this? So for instance, you don't want your story, your information stored here. Unaweza kuja, unaweza chagua maybe 1, 2, 3. Maybe you don't want people to know that actually you are on X app. So what do? You just click the 3, then there is the delete button here. So you can do what? You can just delete the 3 alone. Remove? Yes. Then you remove. So it will just load. Then they disappear. So also maybe you don't want anyone to know that you are on TikTok. Maybe this one will land you in problems. You just do like that on your computer or your laptop. Then you remove. So once you remove, unaweza pata like whatever you have browsed, you've just deleted what you browsed and you left what the owner of the computer in the first place was browsing. So akikuja kufungua angalia history, anafikiria you never did anything on the computer. But just say this is your computer and you don't want any of your information left here. This is what you do. You don't now click here one by one because this is hundreds, a lot of it. You cannot finish, one by one. No. So what do? What you do is you come to here. I hope they can see. You come to delete browsing data. So once you click delete browsing data, it opens delete browsing data. So it gives you maybe the last 1 week, that is 7 days. When you click here, unaona the last 1 hour, the last 24 hours, the last 7 days, the last 4 weeks. So it depends, but unaweza kuja hapa all time. So when you click on this all time and then you delete this data, itatoa kila kitu yenye imestore for 10 years, for 20 years, 30 years, it will delete. Google will have nothing on you. Okay? Yes. But how do you even avoid this? So this you can just go there and delete. For me, I don't want to delete. I want some of the sites be able for me to access just that history. And when I talk of history, how it is easy is, for example, cancel, for example, somebody was where? Let us just go back here. Say the person was on YouTube. If I click on this YouTube, this is history that somebody watched like maybe a year ago. It brings me exactly where they were on that YouTube. So you can see I was watching this Wamnyoro thing and I saw it and blah, blah, blah stuff. You get? Yeah. No, this is just any. There is no problem with that. It's okay. It's just videos of wajinga. So you'll see the history. Hii inaitwa sijui whatever. Just funny videos. So whatever I was watching here, maybe I was watching Wamnyoro, I was watching these funny videos, I was watching whatever. All of these things, you'll find that this is the history of what I was watching. And if I go back here, okay, if I go back here, you'll find it's taking me back to YouTube and it has now updated that this is the last thing I have checked. But you can remember I put this story down huku. So naweza ona kila kitu yenye ulikuwa ukiwatch ama whatever you are doing. So that is the danger of actually not clearing your browser, because people get to know what you do on your computer or what you do on your phone and they can use the same information against you. Okay? And I've shown you how to delete everything is you just come to, let me just go back. You come to delete browsing history here, then you delete, you select days, all time, then delete. But I don't want to delete my information because I still use some of this history site, especially these download sites. You don't find them. Okay, so that is how they do it. Now, another thing is also about your personal information. Your computer also has some more dangerous things. Like for example, if I go to your email, I'll find everything that you have stored. Maybe, for example, if it is photos. If I click on photos, there are a lot of pictures that actually they are stored here for so many years. They are all here. If I open them, you will see that, hey, this guy has these pictures, blah, blah, blah. All of them, they will come here. Again, contacts, the same applies. If I click on the contacts, you'll find that there are a lot of contacts here in my inbox, all of them. All these contacts, they are just coming as a result of what? Of me collecting on Google. So you have to like be very careful information that you're storing on Google. But rather, if you don't want your history to be left on Google, this is what you do. you just come, instead of using this search button, because if you search here itabaki, but if you don't want anyone to know that actually you are on your browser, you come, you open a new page on your browser, you click these 3 dots, then you come new incognito. So you can search here maybe anything you want. Gachagua arrival. Okay, so you search, it brings you, you can watch maybe. Okay, there is a video there that is going on. So this is Gachagua's arrival. Okay, so you can watch a video. You can watch a different one. You can go through any video you want. You can go back. And now, what you need to do is just to click here, X. Can you, that X? You just click it, enter. So if you go to the history to see what this person has browsed, remember the last thing we have checked is Gachagua. So this is history. You go to your history. When you come here, you find the only thing that I was able to show you the last time was what? Google contact. But whatever I have searched about Gachagua is not in existence. So that is how it works. Okay, you don't want to leave information, especially if you're using cyber. Ama unatumia simu ya mtu. The first thing you want to do is to go to browser. And the same applies to the phone, my friends. So for example, I have my phone here and I just want to show you the same thing. Director, I hope you will focus on this phone now. Yes. So let me just enter the password, because if I enter the password and you guys have white and red eyes, tapata simu yangu imechomeka. Okay, good. So the same applies to the phone. So this is my browser. This is Google Chrome. So if I want to again do my search without anyone knowing, you can just focus on this. Then you'll find that I will just go to Incognito. Then I will search anything I want. Some siafu. Itaniletea masiafu na manini hizo, everything that I've been searching for. Then if I'm done, I just click and then all the pages go. You get? But again, in the phone, the same applies. If you want to see the history, you just go to that place, then click history. Then you'll find everything that this person has ever browsed. Okay? Everything, every information, every individual information is always there. Okay? So to click this, to get rid of this history, you just go to history. Then you can check, you come here, delete browsing. Delete browsing history. You click on that. Then you go to what? Then you go to browsing history. Yes, delete. Cache images. Yes, delete. If you want to delete your saved passwords, you can also delete your saved passwords. But if you don't want to do that, there is no choice of you. There is no need of you deleting them. But if you have 3 tabs on this device, you can also make sure what? You get rid of them. Then autofill data, if you have any, you can also do what? You can also get rid of them. You can decide. Then you just do what? Delete. So once you press the delete, it will ask you to delete. You say yes. You wait for it to delete everything. Then your phone comes out clean and smart. So you have deleted all the information that you had on this gadget that it was carrying about you. So anything that you are browsing here, remember it is always stored. Not in your phone, but on Google, and Google use that information at times to do what? To sell it to maybe companies that are selling products like shoes and other services. So you find that they actually they are watching your behavior on the internet, and then they're using that against you the same way. So you have to be very careful anytime you're using your tools. Thank you so much. See you in the next one. But before we finish, this is how watu wa wezi wanafanyaga. For example, uko na simu, anakwambia hebu nisaidie na simu nipige kidogo please. So wewe utampatia simu apige. So say I have the number here Shomba. So hii Shomba, huyu mtu atakuja badala I save Shomba kama ndio namba yake yenye sasa huyu ndio amenipigia kuniomba nimpatie simu apige ndio atumiwe maybe pesa atoe. So mimi nitaona si anatumiwa pesa atoe, alafu ndio mimi nifanye biashara. So atakuja hii jina, badala ajisave kama Shomba, atakuja afanye what we call editing. So atakuja kwa contact Shomba. Okay, so Shomba, instead of Shomba atakuja edit, asave nini, atatoa hii jina hapa Shomba, asave 0722000000 and then save. Sasa akisave, wakati atatoka hapa kucall, we mtu wa M-Pesa, hii namba ndio itatokea kama jina. So we utapay attention juu utafikiria ni Safaricom ina kucall. Though ukipay attention utaona namba mbili zinaappear just like a name. These numbers appear smaller, the name bigger, appears bigger. But now on your phone hii ndio namba itatokea. So ukiona wanapiga sijui tumekupigia Safaricom kwa sababu kuna bla bla bla, na wewe unaona ni Safaricom. Hao ni wezi, utaibiwa. Be very careful and please do not give people any phone. If they want to call anyone, call them and tell them I am putting on a loudspeaker so that you cannot touch my phone. Be very careful out there. Thank you so much. See you in the next one. Subscribe, hit notification bell. Peace.